Hello and welcome back to another Mahlkönig how-to video. Today in the studio we have the brand new single dose grinder, the X64 SD. And I'm going to show you how to access the burrs to make sure they are kept clean, and also how to access the silicone flapper at the front here to make sure everything's kept in tip-top condition. So for this you're just going to need a cross-headed screwdriver or Phillips screwdriver. And before we begin, make sure your grinder is unplugged and is not operational. When you're working on grinders and accessing the burrs, always make sure you unplug it for your safety. So let's begin. I'm going to use the flat lid to keep my screws in here so I don't lose them. And start by removing, there's a plastic cover on the top which is held on by magnets, this translucent cover. Put that to one side. Then you have 3 screws holding on the lid. So 1 at the back and then 2 either diagonal front. So take your cross-headed screwdriver and loosen and remove all 3 screws. Okay, so now all 3 screws are completely loosened. Now there's quite a clever feature here where the on-off switch is integrated into the lid, which is connected via a plug on the back left here. So when you remove the lid, it actually works like a safety mechanism, which means you cannot start the grinder. So if you accidentally did leave it plugged in, the grinder is cut off, so you can't accidentally start the grinder because the on-off switch is built into this part of the lid. Okay, so here is your grinding chamber, and here is your silicone flapper at the front here. So again, you have 4 screws. Take your flathead screwdriver and loosen all 4 screws. And with these loosened like this, you can simply remove the upper burr to reveal your 64mm steel burrs here. Now at this point obviously you can get your vacuum, clean in here, make sure your burrs are completely clean and do whatever you need to do. And then these burrs as well are identical, so you can, once you take them out, you can put them back top and bottom. It doesn't matter, you can't get these mixed up. They are both the same. So to put this back together, simply the reverse, and then just diagonally nip them up, so doing a diagonal motion, and make sure all of those are tight. Actually, what I'll do here is I'll actually do the flapper now so you can see it from this angle too. So for the spout, it is on a bayonet fit, so you push upwards and twist, and then the spout will come off like this. Then in the front here, you have 1 Phillips screw down here, which removes this cover here, which I'll put in my lid. And then there are 2 more Phillips screws holding in the chute on both sides, and the chute holds in the silicone flapper. And there we are. So you have this unique silicone flapper design, and you have this chute design, which lock together rather cleverly, like so. And for the screws actually have a small rubber washer which sit quite cleverly. There is a groove. So there we go. So when you've replaced your silicone flapper with a new one, so there we go. Once your spout and flapper is back in place, spout, and then you can replace the lid. And there we are. Then you can replace your magnetic lid back on top. So there we are. That is how you access and clean the burrs and your flapper on your X64 SD. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below. One of the team will get back to you, and we'll see you in the next video. We hope you enjoyed that video and found it helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with all things Mahlkönig. If you want to watch more videos, then check out the playlist on screen. We'll see you in the next video.